Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Charles with the Friday edition of Charles Snyder Raw. Woohoo! It's Friday! Yay! TGIF, all that fun shit. But you know what? For entrepreneurs and business owners, entrepreneurs, aspiring artists, and what have you, the weekend doesn't really mean shit. There's still work to do. So, with that in mind, I got a lot of work myself that I want to try and do over the weekend. I'm going to be working on some more videos. I'm definitely going to be cranking out another 1-minute marketing tip, which will go live Monday morning. Going to shoot for 0900 to get those done every week, Eastern time on Monday, 0900, getting that out. So, anyway. Taking another question today from Quara. This one comes to us from Tukang. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hate butchering names, but that's where we're at. Anyway, the question today is, how do I increase traffic to my blog, which is on blogspot.com? Well, you already have 11 answers on there, and they all cover pretty much the same thing. Blogging, guest blogging, having guest bloggers, search engine optimization, and blogging, and blogging, and blogging. Well, I have 3 recommendations for you that I haven't really seen mentioned in any of the answers. Number 1, video. Add video. Well, let me back up. First things first is I went on and I looked at your blog. There's not enough content on there to drive traffic to your blog. You need to have content. Post more often. And what I would recommend is posting once a day, every day for the next 6 months. And you can do it like Monday through Friday or maybe Monday through Saturday, whichever the case may be. You know, take a day off to give your brain some relaxation, but get into the habit of creating content 5 or 6 days a week over the course of the next 6 months. That's going to help drive traffic to your blog. It's going to help build your content because you have not nearly enough on there to matter. And when you're creating those posts, those blogs, each blog post should be a minimum of 300 words. It should be on a separate page. And I would highly recommend getting away from Blogspot and get you a real blog. I'm not talking about WordPress.com. I'm not talking about Blogspot or Tumblr. I mean, all that stuff's great to syndicate your content to. But if you actually want to drive traffic, quality traffic to your blog, you need to have like WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, something like that, a content management system that can act as a blog on its own separate domain name. Now, the reason for that is because, for example, the way you have yours set up right now on Blogspot, your blog is a subdomain of Blogspot. So number 1, you're not really benefiting from really any kind of search engine optimization or spidering of that website, etc., which is the reason why I really recommend that people do not use them as their primary blog. You can use it to rebroadcast the shit, syndicate it with links back to the full article or something, but not as your actual blog. So the recommendation that businesses use it is nonsense. They probably do, but the ones that do, that I catch actually on there, I tell them, you're losing traffic, you're losing search engine page ranking and stuff by giving Blogspot all your damn Google love. So look at getting yourself a real blog outside of Blogspot or Tumblr or blogger.com, whatever the hell it is. There's a lot of them out there. Get away from them. They're garbage. They're not really worth having. Just getting started, okay, but if you want to seriously, legitimately drive traffic to your content, number one, you got to have content. Number two, to get the most benefit out of it, you need to have it on a standalone website. And number three, like I was saying, you got to post regularly to get traffic, to get a following build up. You're starting from scratch. You're in square one. So get into that habit. Think about getting yourself a legitimate blog. And another thing is really think about what your blog is going to be about. I mean, you have a lot of like personal stuff in there, but if you want to drive traffic to that, I mean, it's not unheard of people building a following, just talking about, their daily life or whatever, but they tell a story when they actually do it. Not that what you have done so far isn't telling a story. You got to flesh it out, give a little more details, make the characters in your blog post come to life, make it personal, add images. I didn't see any images on your blog. Add images. And better still, in this day and age, I've been recommending since like 2007, 2008, use video. Just like I'm doing here. I use video for everything I do now. I still write content for some of my videos because that's what search engines actually rank. The videos is to actually, once people get in there, to actually capture them and keep their attention by using video, because people can actually see me. They can see how I interact, hear how I talk, my facial expressions, which you don't get just from the written word. So, now the next thing I'm going to tell you, and this is if you're really serious about blogging and about driving traffic to your blog for whatever that purpose may be, is marketing. You need to think about marketing. All that SEO and stuff, it doesn't mean jack shit unless you have content. You don't have content, so worrying about SEO for what little bit you got is a waste of time. As you build your content out, then you need to start paying attention to SEO with the structure of your website. What are you linking to? Are you cross-linking the stuff within your website? And this may all be stuff that doesn't make sense to you at the moment. So you need to also do some reading, do some learning, and find out, what some of these things are. If you're really serious about driving traffic to your blog, and in the long run, if you want to monetize it, or even better yet, if you want to sell your own shit, you need to have your own standalone website. You need to have good content. You need to get good at creating content. Not that what you have isn't bad, it's just not enough of it. Needs to be more. Need to get into the habit of making yourself sit down and create that content. And the more you do it, the quicker you'll get at it, the better you'll be at it. It's just like anything else. Once you learn how to do it, you'll maintain it. I mean, and that's another reason why I say you got to look at doing that for at least 6 months. And if you want to maintain that traffic, it's a permanent thing. You can't just do like 6 months of traffic and then think you're going to make money off of it the rest of your life. You may not even make money off of it the rest of the year. You have to do it on a consistent daily basis, or mostly daily basis, for at least 6 months for you to start seeing the benefits of it, of the SEO. SEO is long term, 6 months to 18 months. Content marketing, minimum of a year to 18 months. All long-term strategies. If you want traffic now, you need to do marketing. You need to do something like social media marketing. But I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to overload you with a whole bunch of stuff, but video, get your own blog, create content on a regular basis, and figure out what you want to do. What's the purpose of your blog? Who's the audience that you're speaking to? Figure out a persona of the people you want to talk to. Make a male version and make a female version. And speak to that audience. That does it for me. Enjoy your weekend. I'm going to be working most of the weekend. I always take Sunday off, though, because the fiance will beat my head in if I don't. Oh, and by the way, if you enjoy this, if this was helpful, Upvotes are always appreciated. Follow us on Quora. Follow us on our other social media. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. I'm out of here. Love, peace, and chicken grease.